Welcome back to Grappling with Insanity. Today we're going to start a new series. The new series is going to involve two different positions, meaning an open seated guard and a closed guard. We're going to work from a no-gi situation, and we're going to work with a reverse Kimura grip or a Russian 2-on-1, Russian tie-up, however you want to look at that. And the other grip we're going to look at is either going to be the what we call a figure 4 bicep control, or Kit Dale's name calls it, he calls it the Great White Grip. There's similar moves, similar techniques. One I learned off of the Grappler's Guide with Aaron Millen. He had a figure 4 bicep control, and it looks very similar to Kit Dale's Great White Grip. The difference is Kit Dale is doing his from a open seated position, and Aaron Millen is doing his from a closed guard. So I'm going to do the reverse Kimura grip from a closed guard. Then I'll show you the Aaron Millen from the closed guard, and I'll show you the seated open guard of Kit Dale's. They work very well for working with the kneeling dummy. So let's get into it. All right, so we're working from a closed guard. All right, closed guard. Feet are locked. Typically, the way this person is going to be defending is they're going to have their hands up in your body. They're not going to have them down. If they have them down here, it's bad for them because you're gonna grab this. You can bump up an elbow here, come through, and get your Kimuras and start locking here. Anytime their hands are on the mat, it's danger for them. All right, so they're going to have their hands up on the proper where they should be. They should be up on your body. There's two ways that I like to get the reverse Kimura grip from here. The first one is typically you're doing a cross grip. You cross grip, you grab this wrist, you take your left hand, and you pry this elbow open. So you're creating a lever to the elbow and a lever to the shoulder. Two levers, right? As soon as you get this motion in here, you want to slide your left hand in and grab your wrist. As you grab your wrist, you're pulling back, keeping tension on this arm so they can't pull it out, pushing this hand into their body, If you can, you try to get this elbow into your armpit in here, right? Right, like this. And the reason I'm sitting up is that's where you're normally going to be. You're going to compressing and bringing your legs, either pulling your legs or pushing your legs, right? So in this case, I'm going to be pushing and pulling the arm. That's the reverse Kimura, right? So again, come in here, cross gripping. Come in here, you're opening the elbow, you're pulling the elbow open, and you're pushing this hand into the body. This creates a spot where you come in and grab your own wrist. Right? From in here, I'm trying to get this elbow into my bicep. So again, cross grip, open the elbow, slide the hand in, push the hand to their body, crunch, and get the reverse Kimura grip. Right? This is just the intro into the grip. Reverse Kimura grip. Let's see if I can go over here. Cross grip, open the elbow. You can pull them into you, and that way you can get this. You get your arm over their elbow, right? And now I have this grip. I'm just kind of pulling back, keeping tension on this elbow. And then from here, we have a ton of different moves we can get into. We can try to get your basic Kimura grip or Kimura submission, tap from here and push, right? But that's not a very common one, right? So let's do that from a different angle. Right. Come in here, cross grip, pry open the elbow, push their hand into their body. As you push their hand, you slide your hand into their elbow, crunch, right? And then I kind of pull my legs out, keeping this elbow trapped against my bicep. This is where we start. Right? Cross grip, open the elbow, crunch. Another way you can get this too is you can, hip up and get in here. Cross grip. Maybe they're burying that elbow. You get cross grip. You hip up. Get your hand here, and as you come down, pop it up, push it. Right. Over here, cross grip, hip up. Reverse Kimura grip. Second way is they have their hands on your body. I take my left hand in, instead of getting cross grip, I'm going to take it inside and I bring it through. So you can see it over here. I bring it out and then I come around and grab their hand. And almost like I'm doing an arm drag. Like I'm pulling it across, but I'm pushing it in and getting this hook. Grabbing, right? So it starts from here. I'm going to keep my head down. Typically I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to go slide in. My forearm to their forearm. And I'm pushing their hand into their body, which is opening up, it's creating a lever to this elbow and opening the shoulder. And now I can twerk it, close. And from here, so my left hand's gonna come in, shoot through, right? So it comes in, like this. Now I'm just keeping my head down. Typically I'm gonna be up in here, shoot this in, right? We're going to now do the submission in here. I showed you the how to get into the lock. You're gonna get this grip in here. You're gonna lock your hands to this figure 4, and you're gonna get this Kimura grip. Now maybe you shrimp off to the side, and you're gonna go for the actual Kimura submission. And you're pushing. Now you may get this person who maybe is tight in the shoulders or might be a little more novice. You might get the submission. But more advanced guys that have been a little more veteran, a little more cagey, they're gonna get out of this. What they're gonna usually do is from here is they're gonna straighten their arm. If they go to straighten it, you use this grip. But you wanna keep this overhook. If anything, keep this trapped under your arm. Let them get that underhook at this position here. You kind of create a little bit of a whizzer. What you're gonna do from here is you're gonna get off to your side, shrimp off to your side, and you're gonna bring your left leg over their shoulder. It's kind of a shoulder lock. Right, from in here, I'm just holding up a space so you can see it. I'm gonna bring my right foot and put it on his left hip, and then I'm gonna squeeze my legs together, right? And then from here, you can keep this arm wedge, but you're gonna create a shoulder lock in here and an arm lock. Boom. So you get that like this. You get your reverse Kimura grip. You shrimp out. Go to get this. They straighten their arm. Boom. Right? I'm gonna keep their arm trapped. I'm gonna shrimp out a little bit more. Throw my left leg over his body onto his shoulder, onto the back of his, basically the rear delt or his scapula. I'm gonna bring my left leg, put it on his right hip, and I'm gonna squeeze, and then I'm just gonna kind of pinch his arm and give it a little bit of a rotation. And here, get this shoulder lock. It'll be an arm bar, but it'll be kind of a shoulder lock too. Right? One more time on this side, on his right side. Shrimp, push, straighten his arm, I keep that whizzer, or I get it's kind of a whizzer. I shrimp out, bring my leg over the top, bring my right foot on his left hip, and I squeeze, and now I'm just gonna turn, extend. What happens in here, it's hard to see on the dummy, but once the arm gets in here, it gets trapped, And now what you're gonna do is you're pushing away and you're pushing into the shoulder, and it creates more of a shoulder shoulder pinch. All right, those would be the first techniques and the introduction into the reverse Kimura grip from closed guard.